Yo, thanks for tuning in to Tabletop Jocks. First and foremost, go ahead and hit that like button and then subscribe. And if you already are and you want to give a little bit more, go ahead and join that Patreon. We're in Discord playing Spell Table Magic. We're doing TTRPGs. We're doing D&D one-shots. They're doing fantasy football bets. All kinds of stuff going on. The community is growing, so if you want to grow with us, go ahead and holler at your boy. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe Johnson, aka Blackneto, and welcome to Tabletop Jocks! Let's go! Pew, 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 pew. Finger guns. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you will. And if you want to give a little bit more, go ahead and join that Patreon. We are in the Discord, actually doing some D&D one-shots now and other TTRPGs. So, yeah, let's get it in. And also, if you want to give back, speaking of giving back, shout out to 1985 Games to give us this little dungeon notes guide. I'm old school. So
I want one of them.
I got them to hand out, but like I like taking my notes like, you know, a studious student. So if that happens and you need anything from there, definitely go to the link if you want to fully support us. And then if you want that 10% discount, you can go in the checkout and put in Tabletop Jocks and you will get all that for yourself. So treat yourself. Get it in. Thank you, 1985 Games. All right. Without further ado, let's get these introductions going.
Hello, I am Michael Sinclair II. I go by Michael Crits everywhere. I'm a professional TTRPG performer and a Magic the Gathering personality. You can catch me at Michael Crits everywhere. I also stream on twitch.tv/Michael Crits, where I play Magic the Gathering, and sometimes we watch social justice videos where I critique and comment and educate and teach y'all about more of that stuff. So if you want to catch any of that stuff, like I said, Michael Crits.
And so who will you be playing today? Just name and class. We'll do full introductions later.
Sure. Name and class. Tinkle. He is a warlock. That is who he is.
I love this because the audience has no idea what adventure we're doing today. I mean, it'll probably be in the title, but otherwise, we're still in the mystery point here. So yeah, Tinkle.
Tinkle. Hi, I'm Stella Luna. I am also known as Stella Luna TV on all social media. I'm a TTRPG producer and streamer. And my whole thing is teaching people how to play D&D, how to play TTRPGs online. So if you've ever wanted to know what it's like on the other side of the screen, you can check me out on all social media, and that's what I do. Today, I will be playing Boots. Mm-hmm. Boots is a rogue.
Yeah, that's all you need right now. That's all we need.
I should have changed my name to Pants. That would have been so great. It might not be too late. We'll see.
Your character could get a nickname.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Tinkle Pants. It makes sense. On brand.
On brand.
There you go.
Yes.
It's perfect. All right, yeah, Joe.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe Johnson, aka Blackneto _ on all things. You gotta add the underscore. I know it's a crazy thing. TikTok, IG, Twitter, all the things. Go to the link tree. There's a lot of stuff in there. But I am playing a druid named Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan.
Perfect. Wait, is that the voice? Is that the voice you're going
That's
with?
the voice. That's what I'm doing.
God. Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Perfect.
I feel like your voice is gonna be really messed up at the end of this.
No, it's fine. I'm an actor. I'm trained.
He is a professional.
You gotta go from the diaphragm.
I love it. 10 out of 10.
Elyssa, please.
Yeah. Howdy, I'm Elyssa. I'm going to be playing Tweedledee-Dum, and I am a bard. I am a streamer on Twitch, Elyssa. There are underscores behind both of those. LYSSA _LYSSA_. I do mostly gaming, and that's whatever I want, honestly. Whatever I feel like doing, that is it, because you don't need my other social medias. I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.
They'll be in the lower thirds, so don't worry. All there.
All there.
And then probably in the description as well.
Who are you?
Me?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Joel, also known as RunawayRobot. I'm a professional dungeon master, game master, TTRPG producer. Do a lot of content on Twitch at RunawayRobot with the underscore on the end, underscore brothers right here. You can also find me on Twitter at RunawayRobot with also an underscore at the end. But YouTube does not have the underscore, and I'm very proud of that fact. But if you really like Dungeons & Dragons, I do way too much Dungeons & Dragons content. And that's why I'm here, is to do a lot more Dungeons & Dragons content. The name of this adventure is Goblin, 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 Goblin. All caps. All goblins, and our adventurers today will be playing goblins. They all work for a rather large and ancient red dragon, and I think that's about all you need to know as we go into this. We open on the town of Stone's Throw. Remnants of an old mighty stone wall surround the quaint town that now resides here in the foothills of the Star Mountains. There's an inn, small temple, miners' exchange, trade store, and they're all intermixed with these small homes of the residents that make their lives here. The town survives through its deep, plentiful mines, industrious people, and its absolutely banging jazz music. Buzzing neon lights fill our camera and resolve to show us a jazz club called the Dragon's Roar. The sign depicting a dragon absolutely slaying on a trumpet. People of all shapes, sizes, races, and monstrous origins stand in line outside waiting to get into the packed club this evening. Our camera, though, cuts directly into the Dragon's Roar to show an orcish man laying into a saxophone with his tiefling pianist plunking away and a kobold drummer in the back, banging out what seems to be some kind of beat. Oh, and there's also the big fuck-off dragon in the corner. That is your boss, wearing a rather fetching hat, surrounded by martini glasses, and curled up in this booth where all of his coterie of, yes, men and women are around. His lackeys, rather greasy looking in some regards, seem to be enjoying the music rather nicely.
Does he have a nice good, instead of a shoulder bump, does he have a good wing bump? Does he do one of those? He doesn't
bump.
Oh.
No. He is far too serious to be bumping in his club this evening.
You don't be bumping.
You don't be bumping.
No bumping.
As the music dies down and the set ends to an energetic applause, the dragon speaks. Well now, my ambitious troop of troublemakers, I have something I need you to do. Our camera pans to find our first of our gregarious goblins. We're gonna go start over here. Sinclair.
Classic.
Please. As we pan over
D&D
to
game
you,
What?
who do we see as you stand in front of your boss, the ancient red dragon?
Yeah, you see Tinkle. Tinkle is a little goblin. He has a little nice straw hat. He has a little piece of straw that he nibbles on. He has a little, he's a little dark red for a goblin. It's a bit weird, but that's what he be looking like. On top of that, he actually, because the boss doesn't have a shoulder bump, he likes to think he has a shoulder bump. So
So he's kind of grooving a little bit.
he's grooving. It's with Jazz Club. We're grooving. So,
Jazz Club, we're grooving.
we're grooving. That is Tinkle. Very serious. He has a long sword strapped to his back, constantly grabbing it. Probably has some size issues as he grabs his long sword every now and then and you know, plays with the little straw in his mouth, and he likes tipping his hat and he bumps, and that's Tinkle.
Bumps.
Tinkle Pants, that is.
Tinkle Pants likes to bump. Next to Tinkle Pants at our table, and as well as in the club, please, Stella, introduce your character. Who do we see next?
Next to them, you see Boots. Boots has a very different energy to your character. Boots has big hair, like lot of, maybe not so apparent in the token, but just wild hair going in all different directions. You do see that they have a bit of a reddish complexion, and they actually have perhaps their large glitter chunks just on the sides of their face. Maybe they're dragon scales. It's kind of hard to tell. They're wearing this very elaborate, strappy, like leather vest. It's very fancy, and they have way too many knives tucked into all of their clothes. Boots is currently just vibing out, has a martini in her hand, and she goes, I like this song. This is a great song. I think this one's my favorite. And she just very, very tiny sip from her martini.
You say that every time. What do you? I mean, if it plays here, it's the regular.
Well, you see, I have many, many favorites, right? And this is just one of many. It's a good one. It's catchy.
I do agree, though.
We know that currently there's no music playing. The set has been over for a while. It's currently just bumping.
We're fucked up.
Just bumping.
Yeah.
Everyone in the group is just looking at you.
Tinkle pants and old fashions. That's he's fucked up.
Having a great time.
There's a lot of empty glassware around us right now.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Our camera continues to pan over to our fourth goblin here. Please, Joe, who do we see next?
Well, how tall are goblins normally?
3 to 3.5 feet.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Wow, there you go.
We're gonna go.
Gamer.
We're gonna go half that, but also like he's like a ball, like a circular ball. He's just a round, happy goblin that just. I mean, he's got like this like kind of tie situation, but it's not on right, and these like slim cut pants that are just way too tight. You can kind of see everything. And he's just like clenching his cheeks all the time because he's just excited to be there.
The pants I have on now, that's the same.
Same, but different. And he's just like, yeah. And he's got this like goblet in one hand. He's double fisted, and he's got a martini in the other, and it's just like sloshing around. And he's so happy to be around everyone else. But you kind of just look down and you see the glasses and everything. He's just, hey, I'm a dentist. DDS, Mantis Toboggan. Yeah. And that's what you see.
The dragon looks around and says, Who gave them drinks? I don't understand. They are here for a job. Who's letting them drink here? I thought we learned from last time.
You might want to check with your guy over there. I hooked him up last time.
Oh, there's so many mistakes. Our camera pans to our last goblin. Who do we see?
You see a very calm, cool, and collected, surprisingly not drunk, but very mischievous-looking goblin with short hair and orange eyes who is plucking on her lute while looking around at her compatriots, and every once in a while, just for the fun of it, pulling a random, like, weirdly large, like, stick. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any reason why she should be able to pull this out of, like, almost thin air.
Yeah.
And she just, bam, and hits a gong behind her. And then just, like, puts it back. And as the dragon is like, who gave them drinks? Who gave them drinks? She kind of just goes, and then turns the opposite direction and keeps, plucking her little lute. And while these two are bumping to the songs that are not really there, Tweedledee-Dum decides to try and match their pace just from the corner of her eye. Match it just a little bit, but every once in a while, like, whipping up the gong.
The gong thing.
just for the fun of watching everybody else
everyone
be
else just
annoyed
goes,
about it. Because every time they're not really sure where it's coming from, because it's just like a quick little boom. Do 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 do. And when the dragon's asking around.
Forget why I hired them. This seems like a really big mistake.
Well, boss.
Yeah.
It's because you like us. We're cute, and we do our jobs.
We do our jobs.
We do our jobs well. A little drinky drink isn't gonna hurt us. Come
You
on.
got no other dentists on your roster. I'm the only one.
goblins.
The dentist only really does things when he's fucked up. So if he's not fucked up, he's not doing anything.
That's true. That's true.
Fine. Well, you can keep quiet for a moment, though, right? I do have another job for you all.
Hey, dentist, shut up!
Oh.
I do want to make this quick. The next band's coming up soon. I have a job. My brother and greatest rival, Barnabas, the seventh wind of the West. He's taken something of great value to me. It's a little golden Matryoshka nesting doll set. They look like little chihuahuas, and I'm quite fond of it. But he did come and steal it from the club last week, and the little doggies, and I love it dearly. Yes.
Is it a chihuahua and a chihuahua and a chihuahua?
Yes, it is all chihuahuas all the way down.
Are they all like full, like solid gold or something?
Yes, actually, they are solid gold, which would be quite valuable. The buggy jeweled eyes of the chihuahuas are also rather valuable, yes.
I have a question. How big are these nesting dolls? Are we talking like goblin size, or are they massive? I don't know if we. Do any of us lift?
I lift.
Oh, all right, okay. I feel like that might be relevant to perhaps retrieving some giant golden nesting doll dogs.
Well, they're not giant.
Oh.
They're
Like, tiny, like, goes like this with his dragon claws, and it becomes very, very small.
Oh, you're doing the thing! Ooh, boss.
this generation and their K-pop. I'll never understand it when there's just good jazz right down the road. No, I'm not doing the thing. It's just very small.
It's really big with the elves.
Turns into a smaller version of you.
I hate this.
It's okay to do this. I think it looks real cute on you.
I'm not supposed to be cute. I'm supposed to be large and fearsome and massive and terrifying.
Yes, boss.
Chihuahuas, boss.
Yes,
And
boss.
I really want my nesting doll Matryoshka chihuahuas. Yes, that's
Very terrifying,
also
boss.
terrifying thing.
Yes,
yeah.
boss.
That makes perfect sense to me.
He must pay for his betrayal. You will go, steal back the doll, and perform all manner of tricks and pranks upon his horrible little dungeon that he likes to call home. But you will not get caught, and you, well, hopefully won't die, but that's not really my problem. If you have any questions, please ask, but be quick. Big B's hand band is about to step onto the stage. Our camera immediately cuts over to a giant spectral hand that is playing with a trumpet.
Boss, what kind of music does he like? And what kind of music does he hate?
My brother?
Yeah.
I do believe that he enjoys folk music. Rather classical bits with mandolins and sometimes a banjo.
Ah, he must like Of Dragons and Men. Got it.
Indeed. One of his...
for the people!
Foster the Dwarves, you mean?
Forgot they weren't not humans anymore. What happened to me?
And which spell went wrong that Foster the Dwarves?
He's quite partial to the Foster the Dwarves band, yes, indeed.
Fair enough.
He does not like thrash metal. That seems to be his thing, where he doesn't like... Yeah. Elvish thrash metal is very popular.
It's the worst. Who should like Elvish thrash metal?
Well, I think it has really deep jazz roots, and there's some real good syncopation between the bass players and the drummers a lot of the time. And this is nothing to do with the job that we have at hand here. Do you have any questions pertaining to how you are going to steal back the doll?
Listen, you asked for mischief. I'm gonna give you mischief.
I have a question.
Yes,
It may be related to the previous line of thinking, but how do you think Barnabas feels about K-pop?
Why does that matter, Boots?
Well, it's kind of my thing, and I think that I can bring this to the table. It is an asset to this job that we're trying to do. Trust me. Listen, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. You just have to trust me.
Boss, she's a professional.
I've been
Come
working with
on.
Boots for a very long time. She's a professional.
She's a professional.
Fine.
Wait, watch this. And you see like dramatic hair flip, and then just a mage hand appearing, and she's like, bing! Spectral right over her shoulder.
Yeah, and there's lights, and then there's that like flashing. That somehow one of the house lights is like on her now. Where did that happen?
I
How
just
did that
also
happen?
It's my
cast
light
dancing
spell, I'm
lights
sorry.
so that there are like
Yeah, all over
super
the
colored
place.
lights around her and everything.
I do cast light to help the light.
I don't understand how this is going to help in your job, but fine, do the thing. I just wanted to.
Can I turn to a bat?
Right now?
No, when we get there.
Yes, I suppose you do whatever you need to do to get the job done.
It just starts, and then Manus just starts waddling towards the door.
Well, fine. Here, there's a sack, and one of his like orcish lackeys comes out and hands you a sack. All manner of tricks and things in there, and make your preparations, and get the doll back. Primarily.
Right, if there's something I know about dragons, they all like something. They're very egotistical. Not you, boss, of course. You're very humble. That's what I say. Is there something that he's very egotistical about, boss?
He doesn't like his treasure hoard. And his old dungeon is a penchant for old, moldy things. And rather than be set up here in such a nice jazz club with all the neon lights and the interesting people, he has cloistered himself away underneath an abandoned castle.
Oh, so he's one of those dragon boomers.
Yes.
You're not one, boss.
No, I'm
hip
hip
with the times,
and
boss.
cool.
Yeah.
And he puts on rather ridiculous sunglasses that somehow fit onto a dragon face.
You see Boots just looking really nervous as she's perceiving this very outdated fashion statement on her boss's face. She's just like,
I'm so hip and cool with the times.
You know, does like a guitar riff on her lute. Just like to accentuate the glasses.
Yes, thank you. So, perform all manner of pranks while you get the nesting dolls. Be careful, it will be guarded. It is a dragon's lair, and my brother, though a bit of a fool, he would have set up his lair with all manner of things and beasties. Now prepare how you will. Any more questions?
As I walk towards the door, turn around, waddle back. Can I poop in his bed?
Yes, I suppose you could also poop in his bed. Is it about pooping?
No.
Good. What?
What is her reward for this?
Your continued existence on this planet.
Boss, that's a really cute joke, but you know how much I like shiny things, and you won't let me keep your poodles, so...
Fine. You get to take one thing from the horde. One.
One?
One.
Each?
Each.
What?
One
One each?
thing. One.
Oh, boss,
And I'll have
that's
to
a great...
Pay him back later. It's fine. One thing from the horde.
You've got it, boss.
Thanks, boss.
And I just start
We'll do exactly what you told us to do.
ushering people off.
Oh, right. And as you all start exiting the jazz bar and Bigby's handband starts to warm up on the stage, he goes, beware of Smashly! It's her birthday soon. She gets a little anxious. Good luck! Come back with the egg or, well, not at all.
Who's Smashley? Anyone know you? Smashley?
Is she an ally or an enemy?
I don't know.
I'm trying to keep up with it.
Yeah, just like walking double
I'm just like waddling by and everyone just like running past me.
Absolutely.
I guess we'll figure it out.
sounds like fun.
So, in your sack of things,
Sack of things.
Comes with all manner of nonsense, including silly string, toilet paper, paints, whipped cream, and whatever else you deem necessary to pranking, you may go purchase somewhere in town here. You do note that there's also a map to the location of the ruins of Garlanter Castle, where there's a big X on likely the location to whatever this dungeon might be, and also in big red letters next to it, beware of Smashly. So, how would you like to prepare?
Did he say that that her birthday is soon?
Yeah,
Is that
her
what it
birthday's
is?
coming up.
Okay. Her birthday is
I guess I don't have to make this voice. Dungeon Master, is there a baker who is up at this time?
Sure, why not? Evening bakeries are always open in Stone's Throw.
Okay.
Well, if we'll beware of Smashley, but beware of birthday Smashley. We should probably get a birthday cake.
That's a great idea. I was thinking the same thing. I was trying to make her a little birthday song.
Oh, so, okay, I was gonna originally, it was gonna be me popping out naked of the birthday cake, but is that, I can do that.
Are you trying to fornicate with Ashley?
No,
Smash.
but that's what I thought that.
So I'm gonna let you know, friend. If you pop out of the birthday cake, you're probably gonna have to fornicate with Smashling. That's kind of the rules of popping out a birthday cake.
No popping out of cakes.
All right, there we go. I was gonna say, I didn't think that your mom would like that very much.
Well, I just heard that that's what sometimes the humans like, so I was
We all
wrong.
know how dirty they are.
That's true.
They're very weird.
So regular cake, okay.
And then I'm gonna make our way over to the bakery.
Yeah, it's literally called the Midnight Bakery,
Okay.
which is rather convenient for this time of night. Also, neon signs here, rather popular.
Sure.
There's an old gnomish man inside that seems to be baking at all hours.
Mr. Baker, we need a cake not for goblin popping out of, just a goblin-sized cake.
Wait, is Smashling goblin size?
I don't know.
Goblin-sized cake!
Wait,
Like the size of you or the size of him?
Him,
He's about half your size.
him.
Interesting. Is it for a goblin? What do you want written on it? I have some pre-made ones here. Chocolate, vanilla. And you can just tell me whatever cake. You just be
Is
like,
there anything orange?
Yeah, sure.
Can I get the orange one?
And it's literally just orange. Yeah, and it looks like it might be for Halloween. There's little pumpkins and things on it. Halloween was probably 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
This is on special because, well, it's been sitting in the box for about 6 months. Yeah, all right. Well, what do you want me to write something on it first? Or is this just for you?
Oh.
It might not be a good idea to put a name on it because we don't know how to spell Smashly.
is it not Ashley with an SM at the beginning?
Just put
I
a big
don't
D
know.
on there.
All right, I'll put a big D on top here.
We should probably clarify that it's not a big D as in a big phallic object. It's the actual letter D.
Sorry. Sorry. I suppose we can't use the orange cake anymore. And you see that it's just giant. A couple too many veins. It's just, yeah.
The purple cake instead, please.
Oh, yes, the purple cake. Yes.
Also, is there like a convenience store open? Convenient maybe is not the right word.
There is the conveniently convenient store, which is open quite a lot.
Oh, where's that?
The next door.
Oh, perfect! Guys, I should probably
Pulls out the
see
purple
if we
cake
can-
and it has an eggplant on it.
Sure, you can write upon the eggplant. Smashly, you're a
How do
smashy.
you smell Smash?
SM Ashley.
S.M. Ashley. Yes.
With an EY or just a Y?
See, that's what I'm asking.
EY, also.
Double E.
Yeah, no, it's
I-E.
definitely a double E. Smashly,
Ashley with 2 E's and then a Y.
you're good. Yes,
All right.
you're a smashing time. Happy birthday.
You're a smashing time. Now, smashing or smashing?
Smashing, not smashing.
All right, fantastic.
Happy birthday.
Here's your happy, but I'm running out of space here. This
Happy
it's like it's
birthday.
getting like really cramped towards the bottom.
Happy birthday.
He definitely did that thing where like you start really large and have to like cram in the 2 E's and the Y at the end. Does not look very good.
No,
and
it
there's
doesn't.
also just an eggplant in the middle of your
Correct.
cake. So he hands it over. That'll be 1 gold piece. Sure. Yeah. You hand over a gold piece and you have yourself a purple eggplant cake with terrible writing on top.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes, the convenience store. It's next door. Always open, as for some reason everything in this town is at night. It's gotta do something with the neon.
Listen, everybody wants to stay up because of the lights. It's okay. Thank you so much for the directions.
Come again!
Bye. And then just mage hand kid like.
Tweedo goes over to convenience store for
Yes.
sure.
Convenient convenience store run by a large half-orc gentleman who is in there. His name is Venient. Convenience convenience store.
Oh, their names in the title.
It was mightily on purpose, yes.
Your
what can I do
name's
you
on
for?
the building.
Yes. He adjusts his rather small spectacles on his very large tusked face.
Toledo just kind of freshens up her little bow on her head and like would try to put her arms on the counter, except for the counter is like
much
probably
too
a
tall.
little bit
Yeah.
too tall. So she kind of goes like,
Wow, you just a tall glass of water.
Water is very good, yes.
Yes, so I was wondering, do you ever happen to have a bag of Holden?
With a bag of holding. I probably have one.
We're just trying to find a easy and convenient way to carry this cake to our good friend Smashly for her birthday, you know. So if there's like a birthday discount.
A birthday discount, yes. I suppose I could probably find something available for this. Roll me a persuasion. Be our first roll.
I'm gonna try and assist if
How do you assist?
she allows me. I'm going
oh,
to
yeah.
I'm going to grab her ankles and then like lift her up to my shoulder so that she's just
Closer to eye level? Okay.
so not as far away.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll it at advantage because you're
Okay,
getting
great.
assistance. If we also get a trench coat and you become 2 goblins in a trench coat, I'm not going to fight that either.
Can I turn into a trench coat?
Can you turn into... Yes.
I drew it to trench coat.
There's a trench coat beast, I'm sure, that you turn into as a druid and become
You've seen it before.
trench coat.
This is first roll hype?
First roll.
First roll.
First
First
roll.
roll. First roll.
First
Yes, please. What do we get?
That first one is a 7.
And the second one for advantage.
Is also a 7. So,
For those of
7
you at
and a
home.
7 is
Please tell the result of the number.
A 7 and a 7 for persuasion is 14.
The 14.
14!
Okay, so you have a +7 to your persuasion.
Yeah.
Nice. It's fine. It's all fine. Yes, as you become more eye level with him, he's, aren't you a short glass of also water?
what is such a great liquid, don't you think?
Blushes a little bit. He's like, let me check in the back for a bag of holding. And he goes and he does have a bag of holding on it. And it is obviously emblazoned with Venian's convenience store.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite type of lettering too. Wow, you
Well, I
just have the
stitched
best
it myself.
taste. You stitched it yourself.
Yes, I actually practice needlepoint, and he like pulls out this like little round needlepoint thing where he's like making little roses.
You are a man of many talents.
I do have quite a few hobbies, yes. Anyways, the bag of holding is it will be 200 gold pieces.
Wow, you know, that is an absolutely appropriate number for a bag of holding. But you see, we've been working for the big boss in town, and this is actually a trip for him.
Oh.
So, I was thinking maybe you could do maybe even just a little loan out. I've got 15 gold on me. What's that gonna get me?
Well, right, I've been trying to get into the Dragon's Roar for quite some time, and maybe if you could get me the box seats, or put in a good word with the boss.
Box seats, gotcha, absolutely.
And
So let me just, here. Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Put bag of holding into your inventory. It's, yeah. So he hands over the bag of holding. He's like, yeah, just put in a good word with the boss. Maybe I can get some box seats sometimes at the Dragon's Roar, and, some collateral would be nice for this loan.
Oh,
Yeah. I hand him a card that says Mantis Toboggan DDS on it.
Is this a business card?
What's a business?
Right. Is this valuable to you?
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That is a 12.
Good enough. Hands over the bag of holding. Yeah, all right. And you now have on loan Venian's convenience store bag of holding.
That's That's amazing.
I cannot wait to see what that's going to be for. Super glad I had time to prepare for shenanigans with a bag of holding.
You did a goblin campaign. You knew what you signed up for.
Listen, you wanted goblins, we gave you goblins.
So, is there anything else that you want at Venian's convenience store before you decide to do what's next?
I have no more money, so no.
I have a very important idea. We are not supposed to get caught, so we need disguises. We should get hats. You are have a hat. You are ahead of the game.
Yes.
I
We
changed
need-
myself into a lamp.
What?
Because I'm a changeling.
Oh, God.
So like, I just go like, she's like, we need hats, and I just go,
Lamp.
As she poofs into lamp, I just grab the lamp.
Am I still in the form of a trench coat?
Yes.
With like a mouth like on the back. It's just like it's my face.
Oh, yeah, so the trench coat was handing out like a
Yeah.
car. Man.
Trench coat. Just like one of the arms.
Slaps
just,
it
like,
up, yeah.
Slaps it up.
Wait, this is perfect. Like, we could do like a stacking goblin thing, and I could wear the lamp hat, and we could wear the trench coat.
I mean, it's not.
It's the perfect disguise.
It's perfect.
Literally flawless.
Yes.
Literally flawless. Okay, yeah, sure. Venient standing, because you're doing all of this in his store. Is like, can I help you anymore? Yeah, or are we just going to continue to change
It's
into
our
things?
process. Stop it.
It's our process.
And I pick up boots, and I put her on pants, which is me.
Boots first, then pants.
boots and pants.
Boots and pants.
It's the other way around this time, though.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're all being worn and or carried. Great. So you leave convenience store. Is there anything else that you want to do to prepare for your little journey and escapades?
Probably some healing potion, but
I have a.
Healing's for nerds.
I
Yeah,
have
you're
a. I have a. What do you call it? The cure wounds. So
all right, we're good.
it's 1d8 plus 4. You guys will be fine.
I get a snorkel so I can breathe outside of the trench coat that I'm underneath.
I was trying.
That's so smart.
Brilliant.
Is there like
Gamer moves.
is there like a back area to the convenience store?
Were you trying to get into the back?
I just want to. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna-
So do you
You are
just kind of like
currently
point?
a trench coat being
Yep.
worn by two other goblins. How do you intend to sneak, I suppose, into the back?
Do you just like point? And
I was just like,
yeah, then
We're going that way.
We're going this way.
yeah, I'll just like point.
Really articulate. Yeah. Okay. Are you trying to sneak back there? Or you just want to go to the
Just gonna
back?
just start moving towards it.
Yep. We move as a team.
You move as a team directly past Venient towards the back of the store. I'm sorry. Where do you think you're going? No. So my private belongings are back there. Stop it. Where are you going?
This is not the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna turn. I'm gonna turn us around.
Walk into the back behind the guy. Like, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna try and move the party towards where we need to go because I'm the legs of the operation. I'm
You already
pants.
need the leg. You're the pants.
Do we
I'm
see
the
like the
pants.
goblin totem, like the legs are turning and like the top half is still kind of facing the different way?
It's like my face on the back of the trench coat, just like.
That is mightily terrifying. Please leave my store.
I stay a lamp until we leave so that
Okay.
we don't get into any more bad graces with the man that just gave us a bag of holding for 15 gold.
Yeah. And a business card. That like and a business card.
Honestly, I was gonna give
It's
him more things.
fine,
but-
I guess.
I move the operation
Yeah,
towards
so-
the way.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We leave.
So towards the way, who's reading the map? As you, I guess, turn out of not being a lamp anymore.
Yeah,
You are still on the shoulders of your pants.
I am not reading. I
And
have
you are a
cape.
trench coat still? We are remaining trench coat-esque?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. Who's reading a map?
Not me.
The small goblin who is not a part of the goblin amalgamation will have the map.
Perfect. Roll me a survival check
Amazing.
to read map.
The Goblin Trinity.
I'm glad that you clarified to read map because I was like survival check, just goblins. Goblin.
That's
Goblin,
gonna
goblin.
be a 17.
Nice. It looks like it's a rather well labeled map in that it is just one road that you take to the old ruins and is very clearly labeled and also has very nice signage. You make your way through the haunted woods, obviously very haunted as you make your way around. Ghosts are all on first name basis with you, so don't worry about them. You eventually arrive to the ruins of the old Garlanter Castle. As you arrive and look at the old stone walls that have tumbled down over time, covered in moss and lichen, the old buildings there have crushed and crumbled down as well. I would like everyone to roll me a perception check. This is for everyone.
Ooh, first roll.
Let me use mine.
See a goddamn thing.
You are a trench coat facing backwards, so it is not entirely surprising that you cannot even see the ruins of the castle.
No idea what's going on.
7.
Nice.
14.
14. Well, you are also underneath a trench coat and just
Correct.
legs. So,
Question.
Yes.
Like, game DM question.
yes.
If our roll is really bad for perception, are we allowed to go with passive perception? Because I know some people are like,
No.
yeah, and you are like, no, and that's perfectly
Because I want to
okay.
know what's got you distracted.
I also can't see shit, and I think it's because I have put away the map into my beautiful, conveniently labeled bag. And I think that instead of paying attention, since we had a nicely labeled map, that I just start talking.
Just talk to the trench coat?
Talking to the trench coat. And like being like, what's your favorite song? Oh, you want Through Fire and Flames by Dragon Force? And I start playing that on the lute, and I'm focusing so hard on like 3/4 of the way through the song where they're doing all like the parts that I don't see anything.
Don't see
else.
anything.
Yeah.
Alright, what did you end up rolling?
It's like a 4
'Kay.
plus a 3.
Trench coat, what did you end up rolling?
Rolled a 2.
Nice.
Let's see. It's a 4
7.
plus 7.
14.
I mean, you're the head of this operation.
You are literally the head of the operation at this point in time. Looking about, fortunately, there is a sign right next to an old iron gate that says, "Dungeon this way."
Listen, I'm a professional. I'm experienced. I know a good sign when I see one, and look at that one. That's a mighty good sign.
It is not a very good sign. It does seem to be kind of off kilter, also old.
No. It's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
It points the right way.
Hopefully.
Oh, does it look like it might have like?
Ooh, go roll an investigation as you get your pants to walk over to the sign.
Forward. Okay. Investigation. That's a 26.
No, it looks fine. It looks like someone was just very lazy about putting the sign there in general. Also, it looked like they kind of faked the weathering on it. It does seem relatively new, but it looks like someone has like tried to make it look much older to match the aesthetic
That's weird.
of the
Does,
ruins.
does that look like goblin craftsmanship?
Does it?
No. It's similar, but does not resemble goblin craftsmanship, whatever that might look like.
Okay.
Rookies.
I think we might have an artist on our hands. We should tread carefully.
That's all I do.
Thank you, Pants. The gate in front of you is closed. It seems to be rusted. There does look like there's a little keyhole spot for it, and as you kind of like shake on it, it does seem a little stuck and locked. Sir, how would you like to open the door?
As a rogue, I would like to pull out. Okay, ooh, yes. All right, so from my big hair, lots of hairspray, I smell like hairspray. I reach in and I pull out these hairpins, and they've got these cute little enamel stars on them. It's very, very, very fashionable. I pull them out, and I like to use my thieves' tools.
Yeah? Roll me a Thieves' Tools check.
Okay.
Is it like a 90s hairpin with the stars?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The 90s fashion is very hot right now.
coming
What a
back.
silly question for you to ask. Ooh, that's not great. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
I think I get proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
3, so 6, so 9.
And did you take expertise in it or no?
Probably.
Then double your proficiency.
Ooh, so that's gonna be a 12.
Yeah. 12 will just get you there, which is fortunate enough. It does unlock. The door itself doesn't seem to swing very easily. It's going to take a little bit of muscle to get it moving. It also seems very squeaky. The rust on the hinges there does make it seem like it's going to be rather loud to try and get in here, at least in its present state.
Ooh. Does anyone have any kind of oil to grease the hinges?
I mean, I'm still trench coat at this
I'm
point.
still in trench coat. You can't even see the door
I have no
at
idea
this
what, I
point.
have no idea what's going on. I'm so
I
face
knew
on a
I
trench
should have
coat.
gotten prestidigitation, and I didn't do it, and I regret it.
Ooh.
Take some frosting. Maybe that'll work.
Oh, from the cake? You want to frost the hinges?
We're gonna take some of Smashley's
It's from the bottom.
frost.
It's from the bottom. It's from the bottom.
So, whoever has the bag of stuff that was
It's
given
nice.
to you, roll me an investigation as you peruse through it.
No, we don't have a cake.
Oh, thank God. You said an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna be a 12.
12. You go through the bag of prank stuff, and you do find, not necessarily oil, but there is a bottle of lubricant, which might work.
Oh, is this
The
gonna
cake
be
is
that
there.
kind of
Don't worry
birthday
about the
party?
No, I think the lube is supposed to be for the dragon. Which is very funny because I don't know that any of us. You know what?
You
Never
can
mind.
tell by the name, Bad Dragon. Obviously, it's the.
It does say it rather largely in emblazoned letters on the.
I would like to
tube.
take a side note to tell you that I literally just found out what Bad Dragon was on Tuesday.
Oh!
I didn't know.
That's great.
And my chat
Congratulations.
told me in stream, they were like, have you ever looked at Bad Dragon? I was like, I don't know what that is. And then I looked it up and I spent like 30 minutes on it going like, wow, this is a lot of
Disclaimer
stuff.
for those of you at home: anyone under the age of 18, do not look that up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I knew what
Now
they
they're
were
gonna
from the come up.
Wow, shit.
Anyways, when they were in conventions and starting, but anyway,
really
Bad
want
Dragon
dice.
sponsor Tabletop Jocks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, if they want to give us dice,
Fantasies for your fantasies.
Exactly.
Bad Dragon.
Why not?
Tabletop Jocks.
Wow,
It
that
sells
was
itself.
free. You gave them that for free. So there's a bottle of lubricant that you could probably utilize to grease the hinges. We'll see how well it works.
I take the lube and I put it in the hinges. Like
Uh-huh.
just one of the doors. I don't use it on both, just in case we need it for later.
Yeah,
So
just got like
Tweedle
one
just
side.
kind of goes like couple little drops and does like a little.
Rub it around on the hinge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
sure. Okay.
You know, give it a little slap too. You know.
Yes.
Right. I think that probably works out. It does seem to have muffled at least most of the squeaking of this particular door. The door itself, though, is a little bit kind of stuck. The hinges seem to be handled, but it is going to take a bit of muscling to get open.
I ain't got any of that.
You just hear cracking, and then I'm going to unseat Boots off of me.
The trench coat pools onto the ground. It
Yeah.
is now far too long.
I'm gonna spit into my hands. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But that's what tough alpha males do.
Something about grip and friction.
And I'll go up to the door and I'll
Yoink.
give it a
Yeah, give me an
tug.
athletics check.
All right.
Save it. See if you can open it first.
Wow, that's a very Michael on-brand roll, which means we all know that's a 1.
Oh, congratulations. That's our first one for today.
I was gonna try and give you inspiration, but
Yes. Turns out greasing the hinges didn't matter. Because you yank the entire thing off the hinges with a resounding crash as it topples over beside you.
Tweedle hits her gong.
Sorry, we just wasted lube, so after
All
you.
right. Listen, we've got at least a half bottle left.
Being in the trench coat form, I have fallen asleep. So now when the thing goes, I'm like, and I turn back into like myself, but I'm like kind of like half naked, half trench coat, and I'm like,
Whoa.
what happened?
Toboggan, welcome back to the land of the living. We're going into this little gate thing. We tried to put lube on it, but it didn't really work, and then he kind of just broke it. So like, we're just gonna go for it.
And I was like, gonna go for it. Just kind of waddle forward.
So, as you make your way past the now broken doors into the conveniently signage labeled dungeon entrance here, it does say side entrance, probably meaning that there might be a main entrance. You go delving downwards some stairs. It looks like this was probably original to the castle, but then you start to get to a part where it looks like it has been carved out more recently. The floors are mostly dirt mixed with some harder stone sections, and it finally opens up, this tight little hallway, into a much larger one, probably about 50 feet wide, another 100 feet across. And as soon as you walk into it, flames begin to gout from the walls, axes begin to spin, and slime falls from the ceiling. Across the way, you note yourself, there seems to be a fish man. I'm going to bring fish man up first before we do the map. And he is standing at a rather similar gate across the way. This is Jeffrey Fishman. Jeffrey sees you as you enter here, and he goes, "Oh, hello there. Watch out for all of the traps and such. Be quite careful with the blades. Very bitey. The flames, very hot. The slime, very slimy."
Tweedle was going to negatively comment on the interior design, but then sees this beautiful baby and just goes,
Oh wow! Did you design this yourself?
Oh, yeah, I had quite the hand in it. I am the gate guardian for the side entrance of the dungeon. Yes, so I came up with these myself.
You're an incredibly impressive gate guardian. I would just like to tell you, you did a fantastic job with the place. Do you have a card? I'd love to redesign my house like this.
I actually do. Name's Jeffrey Fishman.
Jeffrey Fishman.
And I can hand it to you, but there's a lot of traps between you and me. And I get quite tired of shouting sometimes, especially over the of the flames and the of the axe blades, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any way that we can maybe just turn these off so that I can get to you more easily?
No, I'm very sorry. Fortunately, cannot do that because this is indeed my job, and I do enjoy being able to feed myself and my many children.
Oh, fair enough. Absolutely, Jeffrey. We'll just go ahead and make our way over to the hard way.
Yeah. You'll be fine. Just be careful. So there's a bunch of traps in the way. Jeffrey Fishman is on the other side, next to the gate, as the gate guardian of the side entrance of the dungeon. How do you want to proceed? Yes.
I am going to, with Boots' permission, I'm going to grab Boots and run through at least the 2 pairs of fans.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is probably gonna go really well. So you grab Boots, which means you're gonna be a little less dexterous as you make your way across from here. So what I'm going to have you do, after we take a little bit of a break here, because we just hit our timer, you'll be making some dexterity saving throws. But as of right now, this has been Goblin, and now there's traps.
Got him, coach.